Colby Hall is here, founding editor at Mediaite, also a NewsNation contributor. All right, Colby, bubble wrap, hiding from reporters, has to come out eventually. Are we being a little bit too harsh? Is it a little bit too early?
Well, I think there's room for reasonable criticism that she's not done an interview. But I will say that she was shoehorned into this role like 12 days ago in a way that I think she benefited from. She hasn't had time to be scripted. And so she's been busy like interviewing vice presidential candidates and getting her campaign together. She's been doing rallies. She's not in the basement like Biden was alleged to have done in the 2020 election. So she's out there. But yeah, I mean, at some point she's going to have to do a hardcore news interview. So I think that's fair criticism from, right-sided opinion people who are looking to criticize her.
But if it's not broken, we're talking $300 million. Just in 1 week, I think she had like 170,000 volunteers sign up. If anything, shouldn't she just ride this as long as she can?
There's no question she's enjoying a good time. I think that her first 12 days since she formally came out as the nominee have gone as well or better than anyone on the Democratic side could have possibly imagined. I will say also, so why borrow trouble? Why throw a long bomb pass when you're up or you're advancing the ball and risk interception? And, she has sort of in the past sort of fallen prey to word salads. I will say she's been pretty disciplined so far. The other thing I'd say is that former President Trump hasn't done a proper news interview either in 14 months, I think, since Brett Baier interviewed him on Fox News. He's available to a lot of press, and he sits down with Fox News hosts who are very sympathetic to him. But no one's really asked him tough questions apart from the NABJ thing that he did last Wednesday, which I give him credit for.
I want to play a soundbite, Lester. We watched her, right, last night. She was greeting the men and women back from Russia. And there was a little bit of criticism, and I want to get your take on it, because if you only speak off the cuff so many times, it's going to get dissected. So here it is. Listen.
This is just an extraordinary testament to the importance of having a president who understands the power of diplomacy and understands the strength that rests in understanding the significance of diplomacy.
I mean, her plan next week, Colby, which it is for any candidate, right? It is intense. Multiple states and multiple days of travel. She could get tired. She could speak off the cuff. She could make mistakes. I mean, next week's going to be quite telling, no?
Totally. And by the way, that soundbite made total sense to me. It was brief, and I saw people, there's so much confirmation bias. There was people if you don't respect her speaking, you see her in the worst possible way. I didn't think that was bad. I didn't think it was particularly strong either. But Kamala Harris benefits for a schedule in the next 2 or 3 weeks really suits her, because she's going to get a ton of news and pop from, the announcement of her vice presidential candidate on Tuesday, and then cut to another, I think, week and a half after that, the DNC. And so, you couldn't have scripted this better for her to slot in. And again, I think the fact that she wasn't overly scripted and has come out just sort of like extemporaneous, and, following Biden, whose cognitive decline has made it really tough to watch, she seems so absurdly articulate in comparison for such a low bar. So, yeah, inevitably, Trump and the Republicans will figure out their attack, and this thing will even up. But she's not doing an interview because why does she want to borrow trouble? Why does she want to, make bad things are going so well for her?
And we're probably not going to be having this conversation, right, in October, right? She will eventually sit down with someone. News of the week, right? We talked about her rollout with this vice president. I mean, let's compare it. Is it apples to oranges that we saw with former President Trump and J.D. Vance? Is she handling it correctly? What does she have to do over the next 7 days to keep this momentum going?
Yeah, I think she's playing it safe. Again, she's being disciplined. I think, what we're seeing, this honeymoon in the media, is real, but it's also like the shiny new toy. It's a shiny new toy, and the novelty is going to wear off at some point.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below. to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.